Okay, this is part 3, and we're going to go ahead and assess the cardiovascular in the abdomen. Okay, we're going to start out, and we're going to be looking at the jugulars, and there's no distension noted. I can't see any pulsations bilaterally. Okay. All right, and I'm just going to palpate the chest and tell me if you have any discomfort, okay? Any discomfort?
No.
Okay, good. I'm going to go ahead and listen to the heart. And I'm going to check, also while I'm doing this, check the carotids, and we're going to listen in sequence to see if they're together. Okay. And we would check this for 1 full minute. And the heart's regular, sounds good, strong. Okay, and I'm going to check with the carotids. Okay. And they're in sequence too, bilaterally. Alright, and I'm just going to listen for S1 and S2. Okay, at the first and second intercostal space, S1 is louder than S2, and at the second and third intercostal space, S1 and S2 are heard equally, and then at the fourth and fifth intercostal space, S1 is louder than S2. And I'm just going to listen for any murmurs. Okay, no murmurs heard. And now I'm just going to inspect one more time to make sure I don't see any heaves or lifts in the chest. And there's no heaves or lifts present. And that looks good, and we're going to work our way down to the abdomen. And I'm going to go ahead and inspect the abdomen. And I'm going to start out, the skin is appropriate. There's no lesions present. The umbilicus is center, midline with the body. And it's inverted, and there's no drainage or inflammation noted. Okay, and I'm just going to bend down, looking for my light here. Okay, and we're just checking for light reflection here. Okay, and I don't see any pulsations. Looks good, and it's flat. The abdomen is flat. No distension. Alright, and I'm just going to go ahead and listen. I want to listen first before I disturb anything. And I would listen to these vowel sounds 1 full minute. Okay, vowel sounds are present in all 4 quadrants. And it sounds good. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to palpate the stomach for any tenderness. So you just let me know if there's any tenderness. Any tenderness? Okay. Alright. No tenderness. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead, I don't want to forget, I want to go ahead and listen to the arteries in the stomach for any bruits. And we're going to start at the aorta and the renal. No bruits bilaterally. The iliac. No bruits bilaterally. And the femoral, which would be a little further down. I just don't want to expose them. And no bruits bilaterally. Now I'm just going to palpate around in the stomach. And we're going to place some markings. We're going to be palpating the liver and the spleen. But I also want to listen for friction rubs over the liver and the spleen. Okay. And there is no friction rubs heard over the liver or the spleen. Okay, I'm going to be placing a few markings on you. I just want to determine the size of your liver, so I'm just going to be doing some tapping on you, okay? All right. Grab my measuring tape. Okay, and we're going to start at the bottom and work our way up, okay? Okay. And the liver measurements are within normal limits. Okay. Alrighty, now we're going to percuss the spleen and just see what we hear. The spleen sometimes is, you got to be gentle. Okay, the spleen sounds good. Now I'm going to go ahead and we're going to I'm going to stick my left hand underneath your rib cage, and I just want you to relax your body. And then I'm going to stick my other hand on top and just have you inhale and exhale, okay? And I'm going to just do a little pressing, all right? Okay, lift up. Okay, go ahead, inhale and exhale. Okay, the liver is non-palpable. Now we're going to do the spleen. Okay, and go ahead and inhale and exhale. Okay, and the spleen is non-palpable as well. All right. Okay, put your legs back. Alrighty. And I'm just going to go ahead while we're here and palpate all around, percuss all around the stomach. And we're just listening. Okay, stomach sounds good, and I'm just going to check and just feel around the umbilicus to make sure there's no hernias. Okay, and the umbilicus feels good, and that will conclude our assessment on the abdomen and cardiac. Thank you.